my comic book file, and I'm gonna share how I make my bilingual comic book. Okay, so using Clip Studio Paint, that's the software that I'm using for a while. I think that the most important thing we should say about making a bilingual comics is about layer composition here, this panel here. So I'm gonna show the process so you'll be able to know how I make it, but first I need to focus on that page. Okay, so you can see here that the text is in English. Okay, so I made the text in Portuguese, and using this Docker here, story and edit text, open story editor. I think it's easier and more practical to make the translation. So it will open here, and that we can see all the text from my story, my comic book. Okay, and the first thing I do is, 1 second, just to find the right text here. I'm working on the page 676 and 1777. Okay, that's the page that I made the translation, and I'm going to share you. So when I do the text, so you can see below the English text, you can see the Portuguese text. Okay, in all of the panel folders here, so there are many layers, but below the English text is always the Portuguese text. Okay, so since I finished the Portuguese text, I duplicate the layer, so you can see above the Portuguese text there is another layer with English text. Okay, so I duplicate the layer of Portuguese text, and I put the translation. All of these panels, the process is the same. Okay, I duplicate the layer, and I put the English text in the right position. So since I have the English text in the right position, I open this Docker here, layer composition, and you can see English and Portuguese. So English is English in Portuguese language, and Portuguese is Portuguese. I'm gonna create another layer composition. So no, I won't create it. I I'm just only show it for you, okay? Using the with all the Portuguese texts uh, appearing, all the English texts appearing in the page, I'm going to create using this button, so you can see add layer comp. If I click on this button, I'm gonna create a layer composition. And what is the layer composition? What is the meaning of it? It means that if I create a layer composition, all those layers which was appearing when I created it will it's like I'm creating a part of the process, okay? So when I create a layer composition, all of these layers which is appearing on the screen, they will be recorded, and they will be appearing in the final result, okay? So to make this the Portuguese version, I need to just change to the Portuguese layer and create another layer composition with Portuguese text. So if I click here to see in the eye to see the Portuguese layer composition, you will see all the Portuguese text. And if you click in the eye in the English, I'm gonna change it to English so you will be able to understand better, okay? If I click to see the English layer composition, the text that will be appearing will be the English text. And if I click on Portuguese layer composition, the Portuguese text will be able to see. Since I create another layer composition with the English text too, if I click in the eye of this layer composition, you will see the English text too, because I just created to explain, okay? So I can change the name here to English text 2. So this panel is so useful because it records the layers, as I said, the layers which was appearing when we created. So it is so useful to us as a comic book artists, because there is another trick here, okay? I'm going to delete this composition that I created to explain. And when I'm here and I'm want to export this file to post on internet, I can export the layer composition here. So in special export, we can see export layer composition. So I clicked on it and we can choose the file format, and we can choose the file prefix, okay? So in the file name format, I can choose between number, layer comp name by plus number, or layer comp name. And the layer comp name is Portuguese and English, okay? So if I click OK, I'm going to export these two options uh, at the same time, and it is so useful to us as comic book artists. Okay, so I clicked OK, and it will export two versions of the same page to us. So wait a minute to finish this exportation. Then I'm going to save here the same folder, the same directory I was working, and now it was exported, so I can check it here on my files and in the recent files. So we can see here, okay, quadrinhos azedos, autobio, layer comp, plus English, and quadrinhos azedos, autobio, layer comps, Portuguese. Okay, so if I click here, my file will be opened. I'm using a restricted mode to stay focused on my work, so these apps won't working now, but I'm going to choose this. So if I open the file here, no, I don't wanna rotate my, so I'm going to choose this Infinite Painter app to show you. It's not working properly just because I'm showing it to you, but I'm gonna open this page on Clip Studio Painting. So it has opened, and I opened the Portuguese version. Okay, so and now I'm going to open the other file to show you the English version. Okay, so we can see here the English version, and we can see the Portuguese version here too, but we have two pages in the same file, because when I'm drawing my comics, I used to combine the pages to be able to see the previous pages always, because it makes more sense to me. Okay, and I think I work better when I'm seeing two pages at the same time. But if I want to export only this page, I will do a similar process, and that I will show you too. So let me close this page, and let me open. I will close this story editor too. So I said in the beginning that I duplicate the layer on the file, seeing the file, but since I duplicate the layer, I lock the original layer, the Portuguese layer, because when I open that page in this story editor, the Portuguese layer will be not able to be edited, okay? And the copy, the English text layer, I don't lock. So the unique text that I will be able to edit will be the English version, to the English version of the text. Okay, so I use this panel to check if it's the translation is working, if it's fitting to in it, if it's making sense. So since I did it, I can close it too. I will not save because I don't not. No, do not save, because I don't know what I have changed here. So I will open this comic book file again, and when it was opened, I'm going to explain how to export a unique page per time in the two versions, okay? And I only have to do it because I used to working with combined layers, okay? Okay, it is opened, so you can see the page 76 and 77 here. So if I go to file, export multiple pages, okay, and I choose this batch export, I will be able to choose the file format, the file prefix, okay? So I will check this option here, export layer comps, and what layer comps I'm going to export to. All of them, okay? I can choose if I did another language text, I would be able to choose here, and I'm going to share in the current export or do not exporting the current state, and it is important. Because of it, it's important to choose the name of layer composition when we create it, okay? Because here I can choose the page number plus the layer comp name, or layer comp name plus page number. So I'm going to choose page number plus layer comp name, and here I'm going to choose just that page that I was working, 7.7. Only body pages, and starting and ending in the same page, because I want to show you just one page that I did, okay? So I will click here, okay, and I will choose another settings that I will not talk about here, but just click in OK, and boom, it will be exported correctly, and just one page per time. Okay, I would export multiple pages per time, but it's not the topic here. Okay, I'm going to choose this name. I'm gonna put another name. Okay, I'm going to put exporting for video plus Quadrinhos Azedo, that's the name of the story, plus, and in the end of this name will be add that name of layer composition that I chose in the previous menu. So I can save, and it was exported. So let's check it again. Okay, we can see here that's the 77 English, 77 Portuguese. So let's open it. To show that it worked properly. Okay, and just to show that it worked properly Portuguese too. And that's it. I would like that it was useful to you as comic artist too, and I would like to ask, do you follow me and subscribe my comic, my web comic on Substack? You can find it typing Quadrinhos Azedos, and the link is on the description of this this video. Thank you for watching, and see you soon.